Danny, obviously that was the first that this team has conceded 5 or more goals since the New Mexico game back in 2022. Just how can you really explain what happened out here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying, I'm more than disappointed. I'm angry at the game tonight. As far as explaining it, I probably won't try to do that right now. I'll keep that internally. But I will say, obviously, that we are not pleased. We are, we probably won't try to give reason behind that at the moment. We'll keep that internal, and then we'll address that internally in terms of how we react and how we work this week.
Obviously, chance creation was one of the big struggles tonight. Just what was the emphasis going into this game? What was the plan?
I mean, as far as the chance creation part, the game tonight was a game that we emphasised trying to go and attack it again, trying to go and win the game. That was what we came to try to do. First half, we really struggled to be able to really get anything towards goal. Second half, we saw improvement to that, but the goals of the game obviously are what matters tonight, and where the emphasis ends. As far as what we were able to create and produce, that was a problem for us. We continue to look at that and continue to work at that. And the answer that we have as a team on this performance tonight is to regroup very quickly and go on work again from a player again. That's the details attached to that. That's what we will discuss internally, and that's what we'll be doing is working very hard again this week to make sure we don't repeat that display and make sure we don't repeat that again.
And then defensively, you come out in the second half and concede 2 goals in pretty quick succession, really early doors in the second half. Just overall, where do you think things were going wrong defensively? Was it lack of communication? Was it?
I think honestly there were way too many individual errors in the group tonight, and probably too many individual performances that not enough people would be able to look at themselves and say not only were they good enough, but they were well below par tonight, is how I'd reflect on that. And so, obviously it's disappointing to come out in the second half at 2-0 at half time. The game is still a game, and obviously we stressed that at half time. So the third goal particularly, I think, is a blow to happen early in the second half. And obviously the intention in the second half was to get back on the front foot in the game as much as we can, and to obviously go and try to be the team that scored the next goal, and make it a tight game then, and play from there. And obviously, goes without saying, the 2 goals happened early in the second half. That's a real sort of dagger to the heart. It's I think it makes the rest of the game very, very difficult to say the least.
Obviously, you went in there and presumably spoke to the players. What was the overall message to them you gave them, and what was the overall feeling in there in the locker room?
The message will remain in the dressing room, but obviously echoes the thoughts that I've given you in terms of the generalities. We are not a performance and not a scoreline that we will ever be accepting. Like I said, this now is a task for the whole team, including staff, to make sure that we react in the best way to this. The next week's game, we see a different team. We spent 6 days here. I think we've seen 2 very different teams. Last weekend against Charlton, and this week here against Memphis, and that's extremely disappointing.
And then, if you look at all competitions, obviously there's only 1 win now in the last 7 games, especially coming off a particularly rough loss like this. Are you feeling perhaps a little bit more pressure, maybe than usual?
I mean, the pressure that's applied is always from within first, and that doesn't change in terms of how we approach this week. What I've said is the reaction needs to be good. I don't think we've had a game like this for a while, and the reaction to this now is the most important factor. So how we reflect on this and how we evaluate this is one piece, and then the reaction is more important than any pressure that's applied doesn't outdo any pressure that myself and the staff and the team will be placing on each other to react in the right way and positively to us.